This is Marcella Chidester, and she has just realized she is responsible for the death of 8-year-old Elena Phillips and 4-year-old Zane Phillips.
In the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name of Jesus.
Center County 91 operator.
We're at Swan Boat Club and an explosion at Swan Boat Club in Newport just drove through the building.
But how did a children's birthday party turn into tragedy?
You probably are the most hated person in the United States.
Was it all just a horrific accident, or something more sinister?
So you woke up in the police car?
Yeah.
Okay. And then basically we wouldn't know the events after that.
No, I don't recall anything prior to that at all.
Detectives would soon start to discover the horrifying truth. On April 20th, 2024, children were celebrating a birthday party at the Monroe County Swan Boat Club. It was filled with fun and laughter, just like so many other birthday parties. There were cards, gifts, and all kinds of party games. No one had any reason to suspect that anything was going to go wrong that day. That was, until sudden devastation struck.
So when we got here, there was all kinds of people all over. A whole bunch of people's already been transported by ambulances to different hospitals, but there is a large amount of people still inside here, family members, people that were at the party. Okay.
With one other than the Naga patients, some of them walked out the so.
Yeah, scissors on you?
How you doing?
Copy. You got scissors on you, Schmidt?
Scissors? No, I do not.
I got scissors in my truck, but...
Emergency services were immediately called, and police and ambulances were quickly on the scene, treating the injured kids and trying to get the confusing and inexplicable situation under control. A car, driven by Marcella Chidester, unexpectedly sped from the road, across a parking lot, and into the boat club.
No, you're lying. This is a dream. This is a fucking dream right now, bro. Please wake me up. Please, I'm begging you, wake me up. No, right now. He's fucking lying, bro. Please, he's fucking lying. Bro, please, he's lying. Please tell me he's lying. Please. There's no fucking way. They just was with me. No, bro, he's fucking lying.
Unfortunately, amongst the injured, there were also dead. Families and friends reacted with understandable horror and grief. The woman who had been behind the wheel, Marcella, was slightly injured, but soon it was clear she was not just a victim. She was taken into custody, and detectives prepared to question her while officers tried to get to the bottom of what had gone so wrong that day. Was the crash caused by a simple yet devastating mechanical failure, or was there something else behind Marcella's actions that day? Elena and Zane were like any other kids. They had family and friends who loved them, and as such, they had been invited to a birthday party at the Swan Boat Club. The large function room in the club was going to host a fun and entertaining party where friends could play and celebrate a special day together. And it was something both Elena and Zane had been looking forward to. At only 4 and 8 years of age, the two children were the apple of their parents' eyes and needed all the love and protection they could get. The day of the birthday party had started with excitement and smiles, and no one could have predicted the dramatic turn of events that was to come. Any death is tragic, but the fact that Elena and Zane were so young and innocent makes the story all the more heartbreaking.
Okay, so what happened today? Where were we at today?
I went to lunch with some friends.
Okay, about what time was that?
Noonish.
Okay, so around noon you went to lunch. Do you remember what you ate?
Yep, I had some chili and a fish sandwich.
A fish sandwich? Okay. Where was that at?
At Vernus.
Okay. And then where were you driving to?
Just from Vernus to here.
To here? What were you coming here for?
Home.
So you're going from Vernus to home?
Yeah.
And you left Vernus at noon?
Yes.
Okay. But then you said you went home first?
I'm home here.
Oh, okay. So you were trying to go from Verna's to home.
Yes.
How long were you at Verna's then?
Maybe an hour, not even that long.
Okay. So you made no stops between Verna's and here?
No.
And when did you go to Verna's again?
About noon.
About noon. Okay. Do you remember what happened when you were going around here?
No, not really. I pulled into the parking lot and I thought I was driving up to the boat club, and evidently I was driving right into the pavilion.
Which direction did you drive from?
I live.
When you got to the parking lot, what happened?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
A police officer goes to talk to the driver of the vehicle in order to find out what had been going on and what she had been doing in the time leading up to the crash. She seems calm and relaxed and cooperates with the questioning.
What did you drink there? Did you drink water, pop? Anything?
I had a glass of wine.
Just one glass of wine?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you have one glass of wine at Verna's. After that, what happens? You leave at noon. Where do you go?
Came home.
Pretty quickly, the officer on the scene tries to establish how much Marcella had been drinking that day and whether she was fit to be driving.
Law requires that you submit to a preliminary breath analysis upon request of a peace officer. Your refusal to submit as requested shall result in you being charged with a civil infraction with a penalty of up to a $100 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a preliminary breath test. I just want to see where you're at with your alcohol level. If you have one glass of wine, it's going to be really low, okay?
Okay.
So just go ahead and blow like you're blowing a balloon, okay? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you.
The officer verifies how much Marcella has had to drink and logs the results as evidence.
I just want to make sure everything is okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary.
Yeah. Give me one second, sorry. When you got to the parking lot, what happened?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Marcella seems concerned and worried, though the officer still keeps focused on establishing the facts of the incident.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being like you're stone cold sober, you can drive perfectly, 10 being you're passed out drunk, where do you think you're at right now?
7.
A 7? Okay. Do you think you're okay to drive?
I wouldn't want to drive. No.
You wouldn't let you drive?
No.
Okay.
With the evidence pointing towards one conclusion, the officer tries to establish if Marcella herself thinks she is capable and fully functioning at that moment. And though she answers, she also tries to laugh it off.
I was drinking quite a bit there, but I've kind of switched over and I'm doing a free now, more so because of the...
What's a free?
It's alcohol-free. Alcohol-free Cabernet.
Alcohol-free Cabernet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it like I guess it was like O'Doul's, O'Doul's of wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I still have an occasional regular, but I've been trying to stay away from regular because of the...
Is that what you had at Verna's, or was it regular?
I had a regular.
Okay. And it was just one glass?
Yes.
You recall who your server was?
The detectives continue the line of inquiries about Marcella's drinking habits, specifically on the day of the incident.
We know that you weren't drinking alcohol-free wine.
That's correct.
Okay. You had a little much. Would you agree?
Again, I don't remember.
Okay. So, we know that you had a little much.
Okay.
Okay. And...
But because of the tests the officer did on the scene, the detectives already know that Marcella's alcohol blood level had been tested to establish this evidential fact.
Again, I just had one glass at Verna's.
Do you drink hard liquor?
No.
Vodka?
No.
Beer?
No.
Okay. So, one glass at Verna's.
Despite this, and despite what she told her initial arresting officer, Marcella is adamant that she didn't drink enough to be over the legal limit.
What's the next thing you remember?
Waking up in the patrol car.
So you woke up in the police car.
Yeah.
Okay, and then basically we know the events after that.
No, I don't recall anything prior to that at all.
Marcella states that she doesn't remember the incident at all, and that everything that happened is a mystery to her. Detectives need to establish whether this was because of the alcohol or something else.
We gather evidence, okay, and part of that evidence is, say, like surveillance footage and this, that, and the other. And so what we do then is we create a timeline, and that's what I'm trying to do here with you. Okay. So we know you're at Verna's at 12:10, and then you say you go to the boat club, right to the boat club. So that's not exactly accurate, because I have surveillance footage of you at the boat club at 3 o'clock.
Okay, that could be.
Okay, so that's why I'm trying to get a full account.
Having given Marcella a chance to tell them how much she had been drinking, they reveal the actual results of her breathalyzer test that checks the level of alcohol in the body, indicating she was above the legal limit.
Those are puzzle pieces. Now, however, a lot of times people's statements aren't always 100% truthful and accurate, but however, there is accuracy there to where it makes sense. And so with this puzzle, or like a picture, I'm trying to paint a big picture or put together this big puzzle. And so I noticed that you had a phone. There was a phone in your car.
Yes.
You got a black iPhone? Was it an iPhone? Okay. Now, these days, part of our job and putting those pieces together is a lot of times people will use a phone as like their attachment. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so we can fill in those puzzle pieces sometimes if we can see like who the person called or text or anything like that. And so would you want us to do that to paint an accurate picture?
Sure.
And is there a passcode on the phone?
Yes.
What?
Marcella tries to explain herself and the timeline of events, but detectives are trained to look for inconsistencies, and they seem pretty unconvinced by her explanation of events.
Questions that are unanswered. Okay? Because, again, you're a 2-1, a .21. Okay, and 1 glass of wine does not do that. 2 glasses of wine doesn't do that. 3 glasses of wine doesn't do that. 4 glasses of wine doesn't do that.
Yeah, that surprises me.
5 glasses of wine doesn't do that. 6 glasses of wine doesn't do that. Okay? And even given your body type and, other things, I'll give you, probably 7 or 8 could get you there. Okay? The time of downsizing what we do is over. Okay? Minimizing what we do is over. So we're going to start fresh.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you a very blunt question.
Okay.
Are you an alcoholic?
I don't believe so.
Detectives then start to lay out their thoughts about the case and explain that her statements don't quite line up with the evidential facts.
And when we asked them about Marcella, what do you think they said?
Probably I used to be a pretty heavy drinker.
Try again.
Pardon?
Try again.
That I'm a heavy drinker?
Yes. Honest. Do you have a problem? Are you an alcoholic? How many glasses of wine did you have yesterday? Because it was excessive.
Yeah.
You would agree it was excessive.
And I'm surprised by that. I really am. I didn't think that I drank that much. So I'm shocked when you tell me that 6 glasses of wine, that's a lot of wine.
Right. So like...
Sometimes we'll have a glass of wine with dinner.
Right. But is this like a daily kind of... we have a glass of wine with dinner? Typical dinner consists of...
I wouldn't say every day.
No.
No.
Out of 7 days a week, how many days would you say you had class?
5.
5 out of 7? Okay.
Still, despite being faced with facts, Marcella continues to try to downplay and minimize her drinking.
You know, I've been doing this job for 23 years, Marcella. Specifically investigations for 8, okay? And so I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people that, you know, try to deceive me, okay? And at this point, you are trying to deceive us with how much you drank yesterday and where you were at between noon and 3.
Yeah, I understand.
Get it?
Oh, sure.
So this is your one opportunity to tell us the truth and look truthful and not deceitful. Because there's only going to be one of 2 ways that you're seen. One way, you're a liar, no good criminal.
Okay.
All right. Second way, she's sorry for what happened. She wants to own up to what she did, and she wants to take responsibility. Who is the Marcella we're talking to? Is it a liar who's not going to tell us and be truthful? Or are you going to be truthful, remorseful for what happened?
Oh, absolutely.
Detectives lay it all out and let Marcella know that they don't actually believe what she is telling them, pushing her to reveal the truth.
So you woke up in the police car.
Yeah.
Okay. And then basically we know the events after that.
No, I don't recall anything prior to that at all.
Okay. Okay. Each different, you know, situation is a puzzle. And so I look for puzzle pieces. That's my job. I'm a impartial fact finder.
Okay.
Despite that opportunity, Marcella continues with her story that she has no recollection of the events or how much she had drunk, something that leaves detectives frustrated and angry.
Okay. So that's why I'm trying to get a full account.
Detectives get Marcella to make one admission and take some accountability for what had happened, as opposed to her continuing to spin her web.
1.
Oh, okay.
And so 3, again, between that 12:10 and 3. Now, part of the job, you know, with collecting, you know, video surveillance and putting pieces together is we talk to people. Okay, just like how I'm talking with you, you know, I take people's statements, and those are puzzle pieces. Now, however, a lot of times people's statements aren't always 100% truthful and accurate.
Before ending the interrogation, the detectives make one last bold move, showing her a picture of the injured children, something they hoped would shock her into telling the truth.
I'm trying to paint a big picture or put together this big puzzle.
Okay.
And so I noticed that you had a phone. There was a phone in your car.
Yes.
You got a black iPhone? Was it an iPhone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometimes if we can see like who the person called or text or anything like that. And so would you want us to do that to paint an accurate picture?
Sure.
Still, with Marcella offering no answers, detectives wrap up the interrogation and leave her alone in the room to contemplate things. But was she lying about her drinking habits, or simply in denial? Ultimately, the evidence against Marcella was undeniable.
To be 5. Instead of celebrating his 5th birthday, we buried them.
Just heartbreaking remarks from the parents of 2 young children who were killed when an SUV slammed into a birthday party.
Marcella was found guilty of 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated causing death, and 5 counts of operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated causing serious injury. Evidence found that she was more than double the legal limit, and the judge took this all into consideration when handing down the sentence.
Thinking about what I was going to say to you for over a year. All this terrible tragedy. I can't help it. I'm so very, very sorry for the loss of your children. I pray for them every day.
Marcella was given 20 to 50 years behind bars, meaning that she would spend the rest of her natural life incarcerated. For Elena and Zane's family, no sentence can undo the loss. A birthday celebration turned into a lifelong nightmare, all because of Marcella's decision to drink and drive.